Hello and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. So now that the Alice in Wonderland's on I've forgotten what it's called now. Disney Dreamlight Valley, has kind of settled down a bit now. We're going to get back to Hogwarts Legacy and try and move this towards getting towards the end of finishing this off, because it's getting a little bit tediously long. I'm sure some of you will agree. So in the last episode we concluded the quests for Fire and Vice, and we also completed Professor Weasley's assignment. And I did say that in the next episode, which obviously is this one, we would go on to do In the Shadow of the Study, The Lost Child. And literally after that episode ended, or it might have actually happened in that episode, In the Shadow of the Mine and It's All Gobbledygook suddenly came up, and I thought, but I know that if I go on to do that, I know it's going to eventually lead to do the eventual next trial. But I did say that I was going to do In the Shadow of the Study and The Lost Child. So what I want to do is I'm going to do those because I did say that I would do them. I'll do The Lost Child first. As you can see, that I did actually start the breeding side quest with Deke. So I'll probably finish that off. Why won't it let me fast travel? You know what? Let me just do this on the way there. Yeah, so hopefully I'll try and get all three of those actual friends relationship quests done.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Right, obviously there's an easier spell to just use for this.
What's that? Settled.
So anybody that's actually watched my Hogwarts mystery game will have probably noticed that in my when I actually do my dueling in that, they'll notice that it's actually my go-to spell, Depulso.
Incendio. This looks intriguing.
I probably, before I meet Natty, will need to... might need to sell some gear off, so... So, let's talk to Mr. Semi.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is
Oh.
my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Oh, I guess I never spoke to him before.
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Okay, well, we don't really need to know...
What do you have for sale?
I don't really need any potions and that from him for the moment. Oh, I don't need to sell anything. I've actually already done it.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio.
Right, let's, I was going to say, I think we're probably going to need to wait for Natty because it's not...
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
My husband. What will I do?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
Okay, so while they're just having a quiet moment...
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
Oh, okay.
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way.
I love the fact that she can just run through the sheep, but I can't.
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio.
Wolves! Prepare for
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupid.
Expelliarm!
Accio. Incendio. Stupid one.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should
I love the way it says blow up an enemy with a red barrel, but then it doesn't supply you with a barrel to do that. Change it.
Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way.
Or he was being sensible and leaving a clue behind in case somebody followed him.
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw.
Oh,
I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
that's
He
never
would
happened
never
before.
overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
I don't really need these toadstools. I've got so many.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Well, I can kind of see it goes in that direction,
Multiple
but
sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless.
oh, we're
It was a
keeping you
long
up,
time ago
Natty.
in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio.
Right, well, I know there's a Gryffindor. She's going to go in guns blazing, so...
Accio.
They have
Expulso.
Archie.
Protego. Stupid.
There can be no mistakes.
Venite. Accio. Incendio. You will pay for your deeds. Stupid one. Confringo.
Well, Now, sorry, Natty. So while I think of it, there was another content creator who plays this game. And he really came up with a good name for his character. Called him Filipendo. After the spell itself. Right, so I know there's an ancient spot, magic spot here, so I'm going to get that quickly. Sorry, Natty, but it has to be done. Right, so this is something, you know, I hope they kind of lean a little bit more into.
Revelio.
With Natty in a way, because
Confringo.
you'd think that I can't remember the school she says she comes from, or she originates from, before transferring to Hogwarts. But you'd think that they would be teaching some form of ancient magic. So you'd think that, you know, she would understand. Right, okay. Right. There is
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. I was gonna say there is a. What's it here? Okay, Natty, you ready? Right. So I think should we try this stealthily?
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
It's alright, a bit of stealth and a bit of quiet Revelio should do the trick.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's just a child. We should release him. This is the sort of thing that could draw the attention.
She come down and set us. Oh, she did.
Totalis.
Who's making that weird noise?
Ah!
Right, there was another way in, wasn't there? But well, I think we need to go back up. Or is it this way? No, it's that way, so we do need to go back up. Oh, that was a waste of time. So there isn't actually, so we have to go in that way, okay. I thought I saw another way in, other than... I know we're going to probably get busted, so I'm thinking we'd just go in.
You've made a great...
Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing. I shall cast my eyes closer. Best to be sure. Somebody out there.
You're going to regret that.
I know, I'm not hearing things. Huh? What's that? Better have a look then.
You've made a great mistake.
Oh.
You can't hold out forever.
Right, let's use a few of these.
I always hated these fools.
Nasty!
Stupid one.
You'll pay for that! Looks like someone paid attention in her body.
Revelio.
Right, we'll be down in a second, young Mr. Bickle. Right, can't use that. So I didn't even notice it there, to be honest. Mind you, not that I was actually...
Revelio.
I never understand what's it. There's a bit there for us to get up to, but I can never get to it. I don't think there's that. I mean, other than going down, where's the stairs to get down to him? We're coming.
Please, I need your help.
Yep, I'm coming to help you. Let me just finish robbing them first.
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Aloha, Mora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
We know a safe way back, straight out of the way we came in.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Now you watch, she's going to just completely apparate. Go on, apparate. There you go. So, all the other students are allowed to do it, but us. Isn't that not breaking canon? Anyway, it appears that my Foul of the Dead has been updated, so where are we? I was going to say Spence down below. Right, so yes, as I was going to say before, why, with the hopes of the hope that there was going to be not so much in the way of talking. I don't know if I'm going to get all three done in one go. That took me far longer than I hoped, so see how we go. I know that the dragon one doesn't take too long, so let's just hope. We'll go back and do the Foul of the Dead quickly, because all we have to do is just report back to Deke. So I'll just check in on what the quest says quickly. So I think we just need to quests. So we just need to quickly groom and feed the baby Thestral. Yeah, so what so obviously the 17th, which obviously today being Sunday, I will get around to naming these when
I should let
Right.
Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
I'll deal with the other what's it's after I've finished what's it, as I don't want to delay the other quests. Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Right, okay, so we're now doing the shadow of the study. So it should be on the lower staircase. Here we go.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Right, okay,
I
let's
received
get...
your owl. What happened with Ominis?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominis won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominis.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominis is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on.
Yeah, so the plan is
this
that
way.
obviously till the 17th, I'll try and get as much as this done, do some Disney Dreamlight Valley and some
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has.
doing some
We were
builds.
caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Get them out as much as I can before obviously the update on the 18th.
There he is. Good luck.
Yeah, so I want to try and get as much as I can out. So I'll get this. The plan will be to get this as much as Hogwarts Legacy done, so I can get nearer to the finish in that. Do some Disney's Dreamlight Valley, get some of that done. I'll do some actual builds. I would love to get what I'm now referring to as Toontown done, completed, because I'm almost done. So I'd like to show off what I've been doing and also some of what I've started as well. So anyway, let's talk to Ominis. I'm going to have to put Confrago back on because we'll need that for this.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominis. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominis. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a Scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this Scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the Scriptorium.
Now you'll share?
Confringo!
Don't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Lumos.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a
I
good
mean,
one.
to be fair to Ominis,
Looks like a locked door. You may want to look around.
right, I must prove my points. We do not need to use the dark arts as a family to family instructs. When I reach the Scriptorium, I will find evidence that there were more to Salazar Slytherin than we realise. I have written to my brother. He now knows how I access the corridor's entrance, and that there's no straight path to reach the Scriptorium. It's a maze we may challenge to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together. Noctua Gaunt.
The journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? Didn't tell me.
Ominis. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
To be fair to Ominis, I do think that, and this may be a bit of a controversial view on what you might think about.
Pile of rubble.
Sebastian is he did manipulate him somewhat using his friendship.
Reparo. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
On that, and in a way, I think obviously whatever your character is that you created, and obviously in my case, Phoenix Prince here, I think we became much more of a steady influence between Sebastian and Ominis. Right, I don't need the repairer anymore, so let's put that back on. Right, let's speak to Ominis now.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Second and third thoughts.
I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominis, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
See, that comment alone is very telling because I think he can see that there was a bond starting to grow between your character.
Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Right, so scratched out. So I look at this like it's a certain way. So it's a scratched out cow's head and
the brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
Oh. Right, let's
Confringo. Revelio.
So I know there's right, Salazar Slytherin buried this Scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I'm a descendant and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting these braziers in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I will make my way through, Natsai Gaunt.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Right, so it's the cows.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
So where's the weird cow's head? Oh, hang on. I think that's it there, isn't it?
Matching the symbols did open it.
Lumos. Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Yeah, I can see
Nice
that.
work. Revelio. Perhaps the symbols on another gate will match the dial.
So that's 4 of 5. Right, that's because he's hanging around here. Right, so that's a moon and a snake.
Revelio.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Oh, wrong way.
Impressive. Nice work.
Oh.
Confringo.
Right, I will need to go. Right, I failed the dial and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent. But I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions. This, oh, she must have been referring to what happened to Ominis, because obviously we find out about what he had to go through earlier in the series of this. The Scriptorium must have proof that there's more to our legacy than meets the eye, Noctua Gaunt.
Ominis, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did.
Lumos.
And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Right, so it's got to be extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I will soon find the Scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house's founder, Salazar Slytherin. Intended more than what we've become, I know it's Noctua Gaunt.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Right, okay, so triangle and fish.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he?
Oh, mate. Did I misread what that said on there?
Lumos.
Oh, it's the other way round. Fish and then triangle. Or pyramid. Right, so fish, then triangle.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the Scriptorium. Revelio.
So there's nothing else here before we go forward because... No, it doesn't appear so.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
One thing's for sure, it's...
I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw tortured faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. I've lost correspondence to my brother. I'd invited him here. Now, if he looks for me alone, I'd have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms, Noctua Gaunt.
Ominis. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominis, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
Well, I hope sincerely that she was given a proper burial after this.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominis has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominis's favor. Will you ask him about this?
I think I mean, he was saying about being left out earlier, so I think he should ask him.
Better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominis, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominis is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominis knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I think the point that Ominis is making is that if he casts it and he's not doing it with intention, it probably wouldn't have worked. That was his point. So hang on a sec.
I don't want to learn the curse, but I can handle the pain. It's fine. Cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ready? I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium.
I can't.
I'll let Ominis go first. By rights, it's his family's right.
Revelio.
A secret and well-protected room beneath Hogwarts where Salazar Slytherin appears to have spent most time making various long-term plans with respect to the student population and reflecting on disagreements he had with other founders. Right, well, this seems to be pointing us to this here.
Sebastian, Ominis. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
I think if we knew what was to come, we probably should have destroyed it. Here and then, but, you know.
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominis never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Right, well, I want to grab this quickly. Leave that.
Revelio. But I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Right, so let's leave. So, we're not going to get the time to do... the dragon quests in this episode.
Ominis. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominis.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Okay, right, well that finishes those two quests. We'll travel quickly to the... what's it? I'll do the mum's the words separately because it's only just a brief conversation. Poached egg we will do. I probably might actually do that because now that we've done this, one of these twos, something's bound to come up. So I will do poached egg in another episode. And that. So, but yeah. So I think in the next episode we will do In the Shadow of the Mine, and it's all gobbledygook. If we have time, I then might do poached egg, because this is literally leading now to the final trial with. For what's the name? With Professor Fitzgerald's the headmistress at the time. So in fact, probably what I might do is do the poached egg when I do that trial. In fact, so I'll probably do the poached egg and then do the trial. Because that is a fairly short trial. So I'll probably do the trial and then do the poached egg after that. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next one, goodbye for now and happy gaming. And I wish you all have a good week.